Okay, so now I've got the Carolina Panthers 7 round draft reaction. So I'll look at every single pick and my thoughts on it. And the first pick, J.C. Horn, cornerback from South Carolina. Yeah, this was a bit surprising. People didn't really have them taking corner, and if it was more Patrick Surtain. I think I would have picked Patrick Surtain because I think he probably fits their scheme better because they like to run zone quite a lot. And JC Horn's basically just a man corner, a very good one, but I think you can still keep him like that. You just have JC Horn playing a lot of man, and then the rest of your defense can do whatever. I mean, the corner position wasn't that strong for the Cardinals. The Carolina Panthers anyway. So getting JC Horn, I think he will improve your secondary. So I like it. I just think there was better value, like Rashawn Slater. I think I would have maybe picked. And then they do get a really good pick in the second round of Terrace Marshall. I really like Terrace Marshall. He goes right before the Saints, which I was very disappointed about. Then he goes to the Panthers. Yeah, in a year's time, he'll probably be their number two receiver. I assume. I think he can also play in the slot straight away for them. He doesn't have to. He can. Him and David Moore will probably split like snaps in the first year because Terrace Marshall is pretty raw and does need to like improve at the receiver position. But he has all the traits. Like he'd be a very good deep threat for you also. And you already got Robbie Anderson and DJ Moore. So you just add Terrace Marshall to that group, and that really will help out Sam Darnold a lot, getting another big time weapon for the future. So that's a very good pick. And then I thought this was also a very good pick. Getting Brady Christensen in the third round. I think he can start at tackle straight away. I mean, he's 25 years old already, so you might need to try him out there. I think they probably will. And he can be good, but there is a very big possibility that he just won't because playing at BYU, you're not against amazing edge rushers. So I mean, he was really good at BYU. So getting him in the third round, I think you'd take a shot on him. Their O line does need improvements, and you need to help out Sam Darnold. So you get Brady Christensen in there. Hopefully, you got yourself a new tackle. So that's pretty cool. Getting Brady Christensen, I like the pick. And then they went for Tommy Tremble. This was another really good pick. I think Tommy Tremble can be used in so many different ways in the offense. He'll be a really good replacement for the blocking tight end from, was it Chris Manhurts or something, who was kind of just a blocking tight end for them. I think Tommy Tremble will be a better blocking tight end. He's a very good tight end. Um, yeah, he was probably my third tight end, I think. I mean, Kyle Pitts and then Pat Fryermuth, and then I have Tommy Tremble because he is so dynamic. He can also catch the ball. He's got good speed and everything. But I think he'll be good H-pack. Also, he can line up as a fullback even. Like, he just has really good versatility. It's a really good scheme fit also for the Panthers who need tight end very badly. So it makes a lot of sense. And Tommy Tremble is a really good player. And then round 4, they take a shot on Chuba Hubbard. Fourth round, maybe a little bit rich to take a running back for Chuba Hubbard when you've already got Christian McCaffrey. But I think that Chuba Hubbard can be a very good complement to Christian McCaffrey like straight away because he's a pretty patient back and he had a bit of a down year last year. The year before he was amazing though. Like people were like, oh, number one running back, and then like if he committed last year, he probably would have been the number one running back. But they take him in the fourth round, just take a shot on him. He's got potential definitely. Could be a very good compliment to Christian McCaffrey, so I like it. And they don't really got any running backs behind Christian McCaffrey trying to take the load off. And if he does get injured, then you've got a good running back to step in straight away. Because he has a ton of potential. And then another player who also has a ton of potential is Davion Nixon. They get him in the fifth. He fell quite a lot. People had him going like the second round. Some people might have had him in the first. So falling to the fifth round, that is very good value for Davion Nixon, who was good at Iowa, a good run defender also, can also rush the passer at points. He's not as good as people thought he was. Like, I didn't think he was amazing. Davion Nixon overall, fifth round in a very thin defensive tackle class. I think you got yourself a good player who can play across from Brown. Well, I don't know his first name. For what? Yeah, Brown, your first round pick last year. He'll be a very good compliment to him. And that's a very good player to fit in there who can also rush the passer when you got kind of your run stopper already. So I like it. 5th round is also good value. And then another good player, like they kind of hit this draft out of the ballpark. Man, Keith Taylor, he doesn't have very good ball protection. Like he has 0 picks over his career at Washington, but he's a good corner, man. He'll play good in their zone. Also, I think he can play your second corner. No, he'll probably be a 3rd or 4th corner. You got Dante Jackson, who hasn't been amazing, but he's pretty reliable. And then now you've got J.C. Horn. You know he'll be starting. And then you get Keith Taylor also. That'd be a very good trio at the cornerback position. So, and I like Keith Taylor. I think he could have gone much earlier than this. So there's getting a lot of players that are kind of just best players available and positions of need. So it's pretty decent to get a player like Keith Taylor also. And then they just got another really good value player in Deontay Brown. Deontay Brown was getting really hyped up early on. He allowed 0 sacks at Alabama. He's a very big run blocking guard. I think he can be. He's not amazing in the pass blocking just because his size. He cannot move his feet or anything. The run blocking, he'll be very good. I don't think he has to start straight away. I think it'd be good if he doesn't. If he's a 6th round pick anyway, I think he can eventually move into a starting role. Like if you want to move on from your guards, and he could be very productive there. So I think taking a shot on him in the 6th round, he does have amazing. I was about to say amazing strength. He's just massive dude. So getting him here, he'd be a pretty decent player. But I'd love it. They should put him at fullback. I should do that, even though he's not fast. Imagine him just a goal line, just running him through the middle. Giving the ball a goal line, come on. Use him like Dontari Poe. And then they got Shi Smith also. This is also a very good pick. Shi Smith, he's a good slot receiver. He'll probably be their 5th receiver. I think he can get into that 4th receiver role. You kind of got your 3 receivers now. With Shi Smith, good value also in the 6th round. This is a good player. I think it's good at this point in the draft also, who can also, like, very good with his feet, good route runner. Pretty nice pick. And then they went for a long snapper from Alabama. I mean, he's the best long snapper in the draft, whatever. He started like 3 years at Alabama. That's all I kind of know. But I don't really know their long snapping situation, but I guess that'll improve him. He'll snap the ball for you, and hell yeah, that's fun. And then they just went for Phil Hoskins in the 7th round. Why not just get more defensive tackle length? He's not an amazing player, but it's the 7th round. You can kind of just pick whoever's there. You don't really want to go for needs. So they just went for, I assume, their best player available on the board. Probably wasn't with the players that were available, but why not? Phil Hoskins, just get another defensive lineman. So that was the draft for the Carolina Panthers. It was a very good draft in general. Like, they got a lot of really good players, so I think can be starters in the league. Like, a lot of good players, to be honest. Like, all their picks were good picks, I think. I think J.C. Horn, good pick. Terrace Marshall, good pick. Brady Christensen, also good pick. Tommy Tremble, Chuba Hubbard, decent picks. No, Tommy Tremble's a good pick. Davon Nixon, good pick. Keith Taylor, good pick. Deontay Brown, good pick. Shi Smith, good pick. And then the last 2 picks are really bad. So I think I'm going to give them I'll give them an A. I'll give them an A. Like, they did really good overall in this draft. They got a lot of positions of need. I think an A is a good pick. It's only really J.C. Horn I might have not gone for, but he is a good corner, so I think he will be a good corner in the league also. It's just if you want to go for maybe O-line, but then you also did get Brady Christensen and Deontay Brown to improve it. So I don't mind it. It's just A is good, so you should be happy with that. And that's the Panthers. And the next one I have is Chicago Bears. So bye.